Hi, welcome to EdVantage. I'm Dr. Jody Richardson Delgado. Today we're going to be talking about social cognitive theories of personality. So with a social cognitive theory, we're talking about how personality reflects the individual's interactions with the environment. Many of the other theories that we've discussed really are about the internal part of our personality. This is a theory that really looks at the environment and how it affects our behavior and mental process and how it's expressed in our personality. The key figures include Bandera and Rotter. Now, Bandera talks about expectations, environmental feedback, and performance standards, and how that affects our expression of personality. So our expectations are internal expectancies and our personal preferences. What we expect of a situation or what we expect of ourselves really does play a role in how we behave and what we express in different situations. The environmental feedback also is an important part of how we behave. So how are others behaving in the situation? How are others reacting to how I'm behaving in a certain situation? And this helps us modulate our behavior. It also helps us understand how maybe we should be and what some of those performance standards are of the situation. Performance standards are measures of excellence. These can be from the situation itself, but they can also be self-imposed. So what are the standards that we expect of ourselves, and how do we need to behave in order to achieve those? Self-efficacy is another concept that Bandera talks about. Self-efficacy is the belief that one's efforts will be successful. So this is the idea that if I try this, I will be successful, and the belief that I can do this. We actually have done some research at the school that I work at, and we did a study with 3,000 Psych 101 students, and we asked them a lot of different questions. We asked them about their high school GPA, we asked them about their reading scores on the entrance exam, math scores, what their previous experience with psychology was. We asked them a lot of different questions. And we found that the one thing that determined if that student would pass the class was self-efficacy. We found that reading scores, high school GPAs did not matter near as much as self-efficacy. This is the belief that I can pass this class. So again, being able to find the resources that we need in order to succeed is part of self-efficacy. Rotter is another individual who talks about social cognitive theories. Rotter talks about this locus of control. This is the source of life's rewards and punishments. Going back to that behavior chapter that we've talked about in other videos, this is where we have this internal, the self is primarily in control of the behavior and consequences. I have control over the situation. External locus of control is others and circumstances have primary control of behavior and consequences. So this is where I don't have as much control in this situation. I rely on luck, fate, happenstance. Where internal locus of control, I find that piece that I can control, and I try to do as much as I can to help in that situation and control my destiny, if you will. So we find that individuals who have more of an internal locus of control actually do better in school, they do better in work, and they do better in their relationships because they're looking for and they are expecting to find what parts of their experience they can control, rather than giving up and saying, I have no control of this situation. Again, we don't typically go all one or all the other. Like most of the concepts in psychology, this is on a continuum. And we do find that in some circumstances, we have more of an internal or external locus of control. There's pros and cons to this theory as well. Some of the pros include that it emphasizes environmental effects. This is the first of its theories that really looks at how the environment does play a role in the expression of our personalities and who we are. There's also a lot of research that supports these concepts. Some of the cons, there's this narrowness of focus. Doesn't really expand into what the self really is about and the unconscious awareness. Also ignores some of the emotional aspects of our personality. I hope this video has helped. Please click on the EdVantage logo to subscribe.